What's up, y'all? I'm sitting here in a parking lot. Uh, I come here sometimes and just sit in this parking spot right here because it's where I should have died. Uh, me and me and my little homeboy, little Matt McRae, we was in my '87 box Chevy, and I pulled down to the gas station down the street, and I remember I pulled around, and I seen these two people, and they was looking crazy at me, but I was probably looking crazy because I was on dope and stuff like that back then. I was young. I was probably 20, 23, 22. Pull back around. I come down here to this parking lot, and dude pulls up. I pull up to a payphone because I'm sitting in a spot where a payphone used to sit right there. That's how long ago it was. I had a pager. I was about to use a payphone. I pull up to the payphone, and I love my car. It wasn't the nicest car, but it was clean, and it was, it didn't have a dent, didn't have a scratch. It had plastic on the headrest and on the seats and on the armrests and stuff like that. It was a OG, but it was super clean. But anyway, next thing I know, I hear boom, and like somebody hit my car. What happened is a dude pulled up and threw the door open to his truck into my car. And so I look over at him, and I'm kind of right beside him, and he just draws down on me. I'd say it was a 40 cal. I don't know. It looked like one, but when you're looking down the barrel of a gun, it always looks like the biggest. But he just starts busting. Boom, 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 boom. Shoots all my windows out. Bullets is going through my door. I'm hearing them snap by my head. He's point blank range. And he's got a girl with him, and she's just, as I'm looking over at her, she's just gnashing her teeth. She wants us dead, and dude wants us dead. And so crazy. I had warrants, I think, for not doing the drug court program or something just ridiculous. But for that reason, and because I was on drugs, I wouldn't tell the police. And so I left from here. I left from this spot, and I went and got with about 10 of my homeboys. They'll probably watch this video and be like, yep, I was with him. And we, 23 years old, we did I thought somebody was trying to kill me, and they was. Somebody had a hit out on me. And, or it was mistaken identity. At this time, I had no idea what was going on, but all I knew is, dude, I could see in his eyes. I can still see his eyes, but he wanted me dead. And so, we went and we posted up somewhere and whatnot, and stayed, man. I stayed for quite a while, for probably a week. I stayed at one place, just at one house, just kind of sitting on the porch waiting, because I didn't know this person. I still don't know this person. I don't know who he was. I don't know who she was. It could have been, like I said, it could have been mistaken identity. And back in those days, I was a little grimy dude. I would sell you some flex if I thought you was the police, or if you even just came at me trying to buy some dope. 9 times out of 10, you wasn't getting no dope, but I was getting your money. And so a lot of people said, well, even all my homeboys that was with me at the time, they was like, well, that's why you don't rob somebody. You don't rob the wrong person. You don't got with the wrong person's girlfriend or something like that. And I was like, no, I'm telling you, I haven't done any of that. I haven't messed with any girls. People that know me know I wouldn't even like that anyway. But I never knew what happened. But I know that now, looking back, as I sit in this parking spot right here, and little Matt, I know you're watching this, man. You can tell him that it had to be the Lord having his hand on us. Those bullets did not go through us. I don't know how we didn't get hit. I ended up pulling off, and I about ripped his door off the hinges, and he had a nice, it was like an Escalade or something. Not an Escalade, Avalanche. It was an Avalanche. Spinners. I mean, I about ripped that door off the hinges because he had opened the door into my car, and I just smashed. I pulled out of the parking lot, and he come after me and chased me all the way down 280, and I bucked a right, hard right, went all the way up Highway 80, and pulled into, I don't know what led me here, the Lord, but I pulled into Zeb Corbett's house. And man, Zeb has been in my life several times, and been there when I needed him. And at this time, me and Zeb really were not cool. For whatever reason, we didn't get along. Probably because I was grimy and he didn't want to be around anybody like me. But I pulled up in his driveway, man, and I said, I told him what happened. He said, come on in. And I went in, and I remember I called Jenny. I told her what happened. She's like, you're an idiot, you're about to die, you know. And I called my parents. I had not talked to my parents in a long time, and my parents actually came and got me. And I left the car there at Zeb's house, and my daddy ended up coming and getting the car, and ended up selling the car. But my parents came and got me from Zeb's, and ended up taking me over to my buddy's house where I was talking about I stayed. But and then like a week later, I went to jail. Stayed in jail for a year or two, got out. I ain't talking much about it, to be honest with you, because somebody was trying to kill me. But like I said, I think it really might have been mistaken identity, because I do know somebody that had a car just like mine at the same time from right here around the north side. But it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. And then I thought I had a thought about a year ago that made me think it might have had to do with something else, because I thought of something else that I was involved in at the time. And so I thought it might have been that. But just really wanted to share a testimony, man. The testimony is this. I stayed alive, me and little Matt, and we should not have stayed alive. And I think, like, why did you keep me alive? You know, well, I have a purpose. I have many purposes. One is to share this testimony right here. But anyway, I don't even know that I'll post this. But I made it through it, and I'm thankful. I'm very thankful to God. And I'm very thankful that dude's aim wasn't on point, but it was point blank. That's what makes me know it was God. But anyway, I love y'all, and I bless y'all, and I bless you if you're in the streets, man, and you're going through this, man, because it's like that out here now. It's gangland out here now, everywhere. So I just bless you with protection. I ask you to just go to the Lord and ask for protection, and try to get out of that, man. Just try to get out of that violence. We've got to stop that around here somehow, and prayer has seemed to work for everything else. So we're going to continue to pray, continue to make disciples. If you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you, share some stuff, some tools I've learned that work. And yeah, love y'all. Bye.